Greetings. Most importantly, blessings. Yes, sir. Bless my heart, bless my soul. Left it to the world, they'll surely turn it cold. Bless my heart, bless my soul. Give me the strength to continue on this road. Bless my heart and bless my soul. Left it to the world, they'll surely turn it cold. Bless my heart and bless my soul. Give me the strength to continue on this road.
Yo, bro, do you know what it is, man? It is 7 o'clock on a Sunday, so you know it's the 82 live show, baby. And we here. Oh man, what a wonderful day. What a wonderful day, man. This is our season finale. 12 episodes in. I low-key had to fight back tears just now, just thinking about that. The goodness of God, the blessings of God, to allow me to just walk in obedience and live in His purpose and do what He's asked me to do. And I for one have been mind blown. Y'all gotta excuse me. I plan on being happy, but for whatever reason, emotions is feeling me right now. It's been a great. I did not bring a towel today. It has been a great journey. This is happiness. This has been a great journey. It's not even over. It's nowhere near over because God didn't say it was. But it's been beautiful. The testimonies, the stories, the relationships that have been built outside of this podcast because of this podcast. I'm so grateful. I thank each and every one of you for tuning in, whether it was from the very beginning of the season or midway because someone you knew was on the podcast or you just happened to scroll past it. I am very thankful because in that moment, it's obedience. If God put it on your heart to push the button on your phone to see this podcast, it's obedience. And so for that, I'm very much thankful. I apologize for the early emotions. I did not expect that, but it's just genuinely me coming to you in the most genuine way I know how. In these 12 episodes, we've discussed everything from suicide attempts to homelessness to struggles to even people saying they've been shot in the head and God just kept them going in a space. People with diagnosis that they didn't even know they had, disease they didn't even know they had, and God just said, "I still got you. Just continue to move in faith." That's been beautiful, man. It's been so beautiful that this is definitely my favorite time and favorite day of the week. Every week is Sunday, so I get to praise God, right? And on Wednesdays, we have that real dope Bible study. But honestly, it's a part of me that lives to hit that button and go live and bring people in front of y'all that you can enjoy, that you can appreciate, that can impact your life. That's the only reason I'm doing this, because God told me to do it. For the very first episode, it was just me pouring out my story. It was just me getting off the grief, the pain, the agony, the things that I went through in hopes that I could just get it off me and help somebody out that has been struggling. And it's done that. It's done that in ways that I didn't expect. I can honestly say that I get messages weekly of someone telling me, "Man, I'm so glad you did this, man. That person, when they said this, it did this, it made me think this, it made me feel this way." And it's all glory to God. I'm just a character in a story. It's all for His glory. That's my new thing, because that's what He showed me. With saying that, I want to play this clip because for this, it was something that was real major to me. A friend of mine I'm not even gonna say out there because we're all God's people, right? But he's a rapper. He's more so on that side of his faith. He's still a believer in God. but he watches. He inboxed me a lot. I replayed a clip from the very first episode where I'm talking about a meeting with my mom and how it impacted me. And he sent me an audio clip of him talking at work. You're gonna have to forgive the language. I'm telling you that now. I thought about filtering it, but I just didn't think that was the right way to do it. I want you to hear the real unadulterated clip because this isn't just for people who are in church. This isn't for people who already have a strong relationship with God. It's for people of all walks, of all races, of all places, because we all need it. So, if certain words, you might want to cover your ears. But I got to play it.
They be doing them damn stories like that, bro. I mean, I'm at work, nigga. I can't be in here fucking crying, bro. What the hell wrong with you? Nigga, stop. But, nigga, bro, the same thing happened to me when I turned 40 last year. But I had to meet my mama in real life till I turned 18 years old. My Mother's Day last year, she made me come to my sister's house because she had paperwork to prove that she wasn't running from me, that my daddy was keeping her from me. And all them years, bro, I was so angry, so mad. I ain't want to talk to her, and I just was wishing bad shit on all of them. I got 11 brothers and sisters that live with her, so what the fuck was wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? I was real fucked up about it, but man, to see you talking about that shit, bro, that's just that same feeling, dog. I had that same feeling last year. You know what I'm saying? You've been waiting your whole life for that shit, and then boom, you get it. You know what I'm saying? That's like you said. But it was until I let go. Like I just I'm not gonna be mad at her no more. And bro, that shit was just exactly what you just described, man. So I'm happy for you, brother, because I know exactly what kind of completion that shit bring, bro. Keep letting that shit out, because you don't know how many people share the same story.
I'm sorry. That moved me so much when he sent it to me. Because in the very beginning of it, I thought he was joking, because me and him joke a lot. The first 5 seconds or so, I thought he was joking about, man, you can't be doing that. But as I kept listening, he was in that moment, in the same place I am right now, emotional. It touched him. It did something to him. And he encouraged me to keep going. I was going to keep going anyways, but hearing that, it made me say, I definitely got to keep going. But it didn't end there, because at work, he plays the clip for some other people. And this is what he said. He ended up sending to me after this. Bro, I just showed brothers on my job the video. Both of them cried. One of them immediately started talking about his mom that passed, and we fellowshiped for a minute. It was awesome just now. Keep doing this, bro. Man, listen, I didn't expect this kind of impact. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, there's people out there that have thousands of people in front of them giving their lives to God. For me, I felt like this was little old me. First episode was just really about me being obedient to what God was saying. I did not know what he had in store for me. I did not know there would be stories like this. So I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I've had some great guests, some great stories, and I have some of them waiting backstage. I'm trying to get myself together first. They're already watching me cry. They know me, so they know this is part of my life, right? But my first guest, my boy Calvin, man. Calvin is my guy. I got a lot of love, got a lot of respect for Calvin. Calvin is different. Don't care how you, not in a bad way, but Calvin is different. You might know a lot of people, you don't know nobody like Calvin. I'm just being real with you. A real God-fearing brother. He pray a lot. He gonna pray for you. He gonna stay in that Bible. He can give you understanding of the Bible if you just ask a question about a scripture. It seemed like the whole Bible is already in his head. He's a pastor's kid. That was the episode of PK with FOMO. A past kid who's having the feelings of missing out on what the world had, but still knowing the guy had to call him for him. So I want to bring Calvin on now. What's going on, good brother Calvin? Can you hear me?
What's going on, y'all? I appreciate having the opportunity.
Yeah,
You can
man.
hear me?
Calvin, I thank you for showing up. I thank you for coming on today.
Yeah.
I think you might be lagging, but I'm gonna give you a second
Oh,
to
no
get
doubt, God. Oh my God.
cool, man. I just want to say, man, one, I want to kind of give people a background of what they don't know. Your episode was one of the most technically glitching episodes I've had, right? But your episode also showed me that God was not going to play with me
Yeah.
about how I was doing this. Not to be messy, but we were going to have a conversation that apparently God didn't want us to have, right? And for like the first 5 minutes or so of the episode, no matter what we did, no matter what device we used, he glitched it. For you, how was do you remember that moment, and how was that in your mind, like seeing that and then realizing, okay, God ain't gonna let us play like that.
Oh yeah, I definitely was like you said, we might end up being messy because we always talk about church hurt and stuff, and a lot of times the people who have the most church hurt is definitely preachers' kids because you see it from both sides, and sometimes they don't really match up with the word and stuff. And like I said, they always preach to us before they even get to the pulpit, so you kind of already feel some type of way. So sometimes you just want to vent about that stuff, but God was like, "No, that's not the conversation we're gonna have."
Right. So so to me, it was cool too because it kind of showed me that people do appreciate the side by side view. Normally I'm doing camera to camera, phone to phone, or whatever. But I did appreciate having someone next to me recording. That gave it a different feel. It gave it more of a real studio feel. Hopefully, in the coming seasons, we'll get to more studio feel. Right now, I still do enjoy this, but hopefully, we will get to more of a studio feel for everything. Um, but I thought that was a pretty cool thing to say. Also, we discussed your book while you were on. Since then, how has that been going for you?
I've been getting some sales, but of course, the thing I've been asking is for people to give me some reviews. Nobody's really giving me feedback, and some people, they're in the process of reading it or whatever. But the feedback I have gotten is very positive. That I try to make it a quick read, straight to the point. That it was something that I mean, it's not even about the sales or whatever, but it's about the message I was trying to get out. That even like being a PK and stuff, it can really affect your identity and stuff. That sometimes you try so hard not to be there, and sometimes you lose your identity because you're trying to subscribe to a label or whatever. Like you're a preacher's kid, so you're supposed to act like this. You're supposed to have a higher level of righteousness or whatever you will. So that's kind of, but the whole book is about identity, pulling off those labels that we get confused sometimes. The lies the enemy tells we put on labels, or from what the people give us that try to put ourselves in a box.
That's real. That's real. I wanna say this because not only have you been a guest, but you have been a consistent viewer. You're definitely 82 and 0 fam, one way or another. That's who you are, right? But you're often in the comments. You're also often asking questions, and just you really know a large majority of the guests that have been on. So you have some kind of rapport with each one of them. Just kind of give me your feedback from you just viewing it. Maybe like what was one of your favorite episodes aside from the ones you're in, and maybe some things that you've taken from the podcast as a whole.
I mean, definitely the Montez episode was very rich with his fight and stuff. The way he reframed his illness or whatnot, because a lot of people would have gilled up or had pity parties or whatever, but he just saw it as a challenge and knocked it out. I mean, I appreciate Jamal's episode with the Big Brothers, Little Homies, that we definitely need more of us unks or whatever, tapping into the younger generation and different things. And um, then even the episode last week with all the brothers from the Bible study and stuff, that was I've learned some stuff about them that I didn't even know. That was one thing through the Bible study. Those different discussions you're able to have with different brothers and sisters, to learn about each other because sometimes you see them at church or whatever, like the MTV Diary say you think but you have no idea till you really start knowing people because kind of capacity.
That's real. That's real. So, Calvin, before I get you off here, man, is there anything you want to say to the 82 and 0 fam? Anything on your mind for today? No? All right, I think Calvin, you glitching a little bit, brother, but I'm gonna see you in the comments. I love you, brother. Be
Yeah, I
good.
can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now? Okay, come back. I couldn't hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be the end of season one without us glitching, right? Since we were like the only one that really glitched.
Yeah. Well, be good, brother. I'm gonna see you in the comments. I love you, man. My boy Calvin. I don't know we was glitching, but we was glitching. Um, I got a lot of love for Calvin, man. Calvin, a cool guy, man. He been doing a lot of cool stuff, man. And just really a supporter, on and off camera. Just in my spiritual walk, he's one of the people that I can go to for prayer, to ask questions if I'm not sure about the Bible, and just to kind of ask about like, hey, man, I did this, or I'm having this conversation. Like, give me some feedback from a biblical standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint of things I may be missing or overlooking. So that's one of the people that I definitely lean to in that space. And I think it's important for us to have people that we can lean to, lean on in those spaces. It's important. I want to say that one of my favorite episodes was the episode with Kelly. Kelly is a good friend of mine. I've known Kelly for some years now, but Kelly walks in a way of boldness that's so beautiful. And that was the name of this episode. Boldness is beautiful, kind of like the bold and beauty. But anyhow, y'all might be too young to remember that. But in that episode, I played a clip of Kelly walking through the mall and standing on a table and talking to people and professing to people. Uh, After the podcast, maybe a week or two later, maybe a little bit longer than that, me and Kelly were hanging out one day. Um, we go to grab a burger and we're going to Lowe's to get some tools to go do some work. And when we get to Lowe's, he's like, hey man, I gotta go back. We gotta go back to Rush's. And I'm like, why? He's like, something. I'm asking him, did they mess up your food? He's like, nah, God won't let me leave until I do something. And when he said that, I didn't know exactly what he had to do, but I know the space it was gonna be in. I'm gonna show you this clip because I had the opportunity to catch it and see it live and see his boldness. So I want y'all to take a look at that.
Excuse me, everybody. Can I have everybody's attention real quick? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt nobody yelling nothing like that. My name is Kelly. They call me Preacher Man. The Lord was not going to let me get down the street and go and what my day until I came back and been obedient, right? I just want to let everybody in here know that Jesus Christ is very real and He loves each and every one of y'all. He does not desire to have a relationship with you. Everybody in here is going through something right now, right? Whether it be depression or finances or something with your kids, right? It's really an invitation to go deep in your relationship with God. He loves you and He wants to dwell with you. That's all. I'm Jay.
I love that young fella right there, bro. I promise you right now, if it's something on his heart, he gonna say it. If he don't feel like that's what God leading him, he gonna tell you. He does his best to try to stay in a place of obedience, and I love that about him. I really do. We need more people in the world like that. But not only do we need more people in the world like that, we need more people like the man I'm about to bring on stage. This young fella, oh man, he's different too. He was one of my favorite guests to sit down and talk with. I really enjoyed our conversation, and just really learning things about him in the moment that I would have never known. Like when you see him walking in the church and in the world, you would think that he came from a two-parent household and was just taught these ways and just wanted to give what he was always giving. to other young men out there, and that is exactly the opposite. He didn't know him. He didn't know him until he was older. One parent he still hasn't met. One has passed away, but his love that he's out there conquering the world with has not. Every week he's doing something to me that's phenomenal. Every week it's another picture, it's another event. It's you're seeing that his love in the world has the community turning and helping him just because they see his heart. I had the opportunity to go and play basketball with him, and I'm enjoying it. But in the back of my mind, I'm wondering how they get this gym. And the lady comes in and she's telling us, "Hey, don't worry about the people waiting to get in here. Y'all are most important." This is what she's telling the gym full of little kids. Y'all are most important. And she's pouring into them. And you can just see that like his love was really like going out in places and finding other people to love. Um, I used to call him the GOAT. I don't call him the GOAT no more because I found that's kind of, you know, but he is one of those special people. He is one of the chosen. He is one of those people that God really does put in spaces to really do things. My boy Jamal, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's good, man? What's good, G?
Cooler, man. Cooler, man. Always a pleasure to have you on in the presence, man, because you just that guy, man.
Yo, man, we in this thing together, man. What's good, man? This is a dope platform. Before you get into your spill, man, it's okay to cry, man. This is a milestone. Many people started podcasts, one and two, and they then fizzled out. You kept on going, you kept on persevering. Don't matter about who watching, who looking, who not doing nothing, who commenting. You kept on going because you got a mission. You on
Mm.
God's mission. Many a times we get distracted, like, oh man, ain't everybody rock with me in person, but when I got this platform, nobody want to hop on, they don't want to watch, don't want to do this. But keep on going, man, because your message is going further and further and further and further. So keep on going for real. Even on those tired days, even on those easy Sundays, keep it going because this is some life that you're breathing into a lot of people that may have given up, may have lost. And I love that the fact every episode is different. It's not like the same copy and repeat. Oh, I know what's happening. You bring in new guests with new stories and stuff. I'm like, man, I mean, I work with Tessa and I ain't even know half of the stuff. I'm in tears. I'm in the comments like, man, she talking about me, but she's talking about her life. So it's just so much gems that you've been dropping and just creating spaces. So I just appreciate you for just letting God use you and continue to let him use you, man. Keep on going, man. Don't stop, man. Keep going up.
Man, I greatly appreciate that. I want to tell you, but I feel the same way about you, and you know, I love what you're doing, and I don't think that there's a quitting bone in your body with what you got going on. But you know, I always got your back as much as possible. Just hey, you know, because like we racing lines. Sooner or later, it's gonna be not a line in sight if there's more people out there like you doing. And that's why I love, man. I hate that I missed golfing because I saw the pictures. Yeah, more, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool, bro.
Man, they had us whipping the golf carts, man. I'm like, man, they should never let us do that.
Out there like GTA, and
Man, we cruising with it. One of the kids had their leg out. I'm like, oh man.
nice,
But it was
nice.
dope, man. But we definitely gonna run it back again, man. So it ain't nothing to it.
Cool, cool. I seen the ice cream joint. I thought that was real cool. I saw everybody kind of get out and get some refreshments right before the real summer hit. So I thought that was real cool. I know we got the paintball coming up. I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna go get me some camo because I've already been to that particular spot. So I kind of unless they change it, I kind of know the setup. So I'm
Okay.
coming. I'm coming ready. Now, one of the little kids might get me, but I'm talking big trash right now though.
Okay. I think we got a couple. So we got a couple shooters on the team because we did it last year. So
Okay.
you gotta be ready, man.
Hey, I'm having seen the clip, bro. I did it for my birthday some years ago, bro. I'm talking about I get down in the dirt, roll around the ground. Yeah, I'm all the way in there. I might be a
Love
little
it,
bit
man.
older, but I'm gonna still be in there. But Jamal, tell me, since the episode, man, how I mean, we kind of discussed some of the things, but tell me about the program and where y'all at, and kind of what y'all, some of the stuff y'all got planned for the summer.
Man, program is still going, man. Many days, like it's easy to give up, man. It's so easy. But when you really trying to make things work, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be truly, truly hard. So just trying to push through, keep God first, and everything else fall in place. Of course, money be looking funny from time to time, but it's all about the heart. Because like I said, these kids that we got now, man, we pouring into that 15-year-old self, that 30-year-old man that's gonna be there, that husband, that father, and they gonna know, man, G ain't give up on me, Jamal ain't give up on me, all my other mentors, AP, Ted, Todd, everybody didn't give up on me. So like I said, that's just something that we're going to continue to keep on doing. Can't stop, won't stop, like Diddy, but the clean version. You know what I mean?
That right. That right.
But man, for the summer, man, we just next week, matter of fact, we taking 18 young men to Orlando, Florida. So we're gonna take over, go to the HBCU, go to the Universal Park, man. You name it, we doing it. It's about creating these experiences, letting them know that they mind and that they are bigger than their school district, bigger than their neighborhood, bigger than their zip code, man. You can go anywhere with this amazing mind. And like I said, this platform right here is not just reaching here in Colombia, it's reaching Africa. Like my man Barry was on here. You know, the
Right.
seed that you planting with him, that's all the way in Africa. You know what I
Right.
mean? So we gotta make sure that we getting out of this local mind. The stuff that you doing right now, man, is going around the world, man. And I'm appreciate you allowing me to be on your platform to share what we got going on.
Oh man, I'm glad you know, because I kind of hit you up kind of last minute, and you was like, yeah, I'm on it. So I
Man,
appreciate that.
anything for you, man. It's all good.
Yes, ditto, man, ditto. Before I go, I want to tell you that it just crossed my mind. There's a guy, Javon. I'm gonna link you up with him a little bit later this evening, but he's doing a thing where he's taking a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of builders, a lot of people like that, and kind of trying to teach young fellas like a lot of different entrepreneurial skills in the real estate business, whether it's carpentry and stuff like that. So it may be a way where y'all can kind of link and do some stuff like that. I think that'd be real dope, man.
Say
But
less.
before I let you go, is there anything you want to kind of put out there for big homie, little homie, or just in general? Go ahead, let me know something.
Man, I would just say for you, like I said, it ain't about me, man. It's about you, man. We celebrating you, man. 12 episodes down, and we got 1,000 left to go. Keep on going, man. Keep on pushing. Keep on shaking through. Because, like I said, every episode, man, it hit somebody different. It hit me different. So, like I said, man, even on those tough times, I could pop in your joint, get some inspiration, or I ain't think of that, or I could connect with this person. So, continue to keep on going, man. It's about that faith, that life, but also the process. So, continue to trust the process, friends. Thank you, man.
Oh man, appreciate you, brother. Man, have a good evening, man. I'm gonna get with you later on. Bro.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Man, that felt good. Bro, help me not. He helped me dry them things up, man. Yeah, I ain't scared to cry in front of y'all. I'm gonna let you know right now. I ain't scared to cry. Real men cry. You see what this? You see what that say? Broke my heart to save my soul. Broken hearts come with tears. Shout out to my boy Josh. If you check out the Where Two or More Gather, the Bible Study Edition, he was one of the fellas on there. He has his own clothing line. This is one of his brands. He gave me this hoodie. I wore it intentionally today because I wanted to give him some love and show him some love on that. I just thought it was big. This next person, let me tell you, this next person is so major, right? Because she's been doing some things behind the scenes for a long time. She has helped me restore my faith and keep my faith in so many different ways. If there's anybody that's seen a lot of tears come through these eyes, it's her, right? But before I bring her on, I got to bring this clip on, right? Because this has been one of my most favorite clips of all season, just because I like to joke with her about it because of how he said it. This was from the Kelly episode, right? And Kelly was talking about her, about how she came and prayed over him one day. And it was something he said in the beginning that I throw out there every time. So I'm gonna play this clip real quick, and then we're gonna get it on stage. But check this out.
It's a powerful woman of God. She walks up to me, and I never forget this moment, bro. I had my eyes closed, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just in the spirit, and I just hear her. She comes up to my ear, and she starts whispering in my ear, and she tells me, like, she was like, I just feel like the Lord wants me to tell you that you're not crazy, that you hear from him for real, and you know what I'm saying. Like, if God told you something, then it's gonna come to fruition, like whatever case may be. And it was more to it than that. I can't remember everything that she said, but that part right there stuck out the most to me.
You heard him. I'm gonna run it back one more time, so just in case y'all missed it. Say it again, Kelly. What is it?
And Tesa, powerful woman of God.
Okay, Tesa, powerful woman of God. Where you at, man? Where you at, man? Tesa.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm here. You so far. Hey.
Miss Tessa, powerful woman of God. How you doing?
I am outstanding. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Tell the people. Wait. You don't look like the last background you was in. Where you at?
Well, I am in a little place called Cibolo, Texas. It is near San Antonio from one of my cousins. My little cousin graduated. So, whoop, whoop.
Shout out to little cousin. Shout out to little
You
cousin.
know, okay, doing big things.
Okay. So how was your Sunday? How have you been today?
Man, it's going really well. I visited a church called the Purpose Church here I think it's in Marion, Texas. So it's like 10 minutes away from where I am. And the word was phenomenal. It was really, really good. So my Sunday's going really, really well.
Nice. Jamal just here to say that's our fan favorite. Tessa.
Powerful woman.
Powerful woman of God.
I'm not playing with you today. I'm not.
Yeah. Miss Tessa, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your episode was probably one of the ones that was hardest for me to fight back my emotions. I'm gonna try not to detail it too much because I might end up crying again, and I don't want to do it quite yet. But
you saving it for later?
I might.
Okay,
I might. But it to me, watching it back, it was very impactful. Even though I knew the story, but just to continue to watch it back as I'm uploading the clips and just seeing it on social media come back past my timeline, I'm like, man, that's strong. I noticed that with your clips, there was a lot of people who weren't like my social media friends or even your social media friends that were hitting and commenting and getting something from your clips. I thought that was real big. If you would though, maybe kind of tell from your standpoint, like what was the feedback like after the podcast for you, from maybe people you knew or didn't know?
It was, I would say it was definitely good. A lot of people was like, oh wow, man, I connected with that. I identified with what you were saying in there. I'm a caregiver. It was so many different, even the church portion that I talked about, like growing up in church and just how things were different when I was outside and how I came back to God or got to know him more for myself when it became real for me. A lot of people was like, man, that was me, right? Yeah, he left the 99 for the one to come back and get me, you know? So a lot of people connected with that. So it was really, really good. And of course, you know, a lot of my friends was like, oh, we saw her G at the end. You know, I'm just so grateful for you, Tessa. I'm just so grateful.
I was singing the song. I'm grateful for you. Okay.
They sang it at church today, okay? I was going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So not only have you kind of like Calvin, right? Not only have you been a past guest, but you're definitely like 82 fam. Really, everybody on here, of course, is 82 fam, right? But you're definitely consistently in the comment section. There's a lot of clips that I've posted online, like those small clips, and your name pops up across the screen at the bottom. So I think that's kind of funny when I see it because it just kind of shows that you're always active there. So from a viewer standpoint, what are some of your thoughts on the show? What maybe has been some of your favorite episodes or favorite moments that you can remember?
Favorites. So man, it's a lot of them. So Jamal's episode is one of my favorite. First of all, shout out Jamal, big homie, little homie. My kids absolutely love the program. They love when they see Dr. Jamal, okay? So shout out to big homies, little homies. If y'all don't know about it, check it out. They are doing phenomenal things. Great place to donate and support. They definitely pour a lot into our kids. So I definitely love the Jamal episode. Montez, just hearing his story, you know, I love them already, but just hearing this story was like, man, okay. And Chelsea was hiding in the background, but I'm like, Chelsea got a story because it's something else when you having to walk by faith through something that's going on, and you're like that catalyst behind the scenes, you know, behind every great man is a great woman, you know, behind a good man is a great woman. So yeah, that was good. I definitely like Kelly episode. His boldness for God was just amazing. Even the clip that you just played, just that takes something. It takes boldness to do what the Lord is telling you to do, to be obedient already. But when that obedience directly is out in the public to interrupt the whole restaurant, that's a different level of obedience. Like, I'm like, oh Jesus, I don't know, Lord. Now, Lord, you know, I ain't here disrupting people. Now, I don't do that. Now, you want me to tell them over here, maybe, but the whole restaurant, hold it. Oh, the men's ministry, I like that episode because 1G is there all the time. Okay, G be in church a lot, so a lot.
That's what I
And
do.
but just to hear their stories and how everything is all, I feel like it's all connected. Like if one person didn't do this, then this would have never happened, which would have never led to this, and which would have never led to that. I'm like, it's all connected, and you never know what part of your story connects to somebody else. And yeah, that's what I say. It's all been very impactful.
My boy Kyle Green just popped up. He said, "Yeah, big homie, little homie, so dope and impactful." Hey
That's
Kyle,
my friend.
you know me and you go back a long time. I'm glad to see you in the comments because, like, I take no credit, nothing. I'm not saying this. I just remember your first speech. I remember your
Mm,
first speech. I remember. We need to talk after this. Season 2, I need you on here.
that
Season
would
two,
be a really dope thing.
season 2, Kyle Green is overdue. I need you on here. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Miss Tessa.
Mm,
So as 82 fam, right? I I
yes.
I I I I appreciate all of y'all. Because y'all really like whether it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 in the comments, y'all give me help me have a why. I feel like the obedience is one thing, and I'm gonna do what God says, but it's great to have a why. It's great to have people that are supportive. So I want to say thank you again. I know I thanked you a whole lot last time, but I want to say thank you again. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your time on your vacation to come on and hop on and have a conversation with me. So yeah, if there's anything else you want to say, if not, I'm gonna let you get back to your vacation and your
I
family.
do want to say something. Are we trying to get rid of me already? Hold on.
Well,
No, yeah, no, but first, I just want to let people know that one, your story really does matter. Whether you're sharing in the comments, whether you're putting something in, if you're watching on the replay, or just however you pour in and you support 82 Live, it really does matter. So we appreciate it. I want to say keep watching. Stay tuned. Great things are coming. I think season 2 is going to be even better. And G, I just want to say, like, y'all, I know G is giving like everybody his flowers or whatever, you give their flowers. Had to slow down, okay? But I just want to say, G, I appreciate you. I really, really do. G is a big part of my story, especially over the last 2 years. He has been a big support to me, um, to my boys, just to my family. And don't you start, because I'm not crying today, okay? I am not crying with you today. I'm not. But but yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Look what your obedience has done. Like, man, and I say that to everybody, look what your obedience has done. How many people have been impacted because you took time? You listened, you heard the Father speak to you, and you said, I'm gonna move on what he gave me. You got out of the boat to
mm,
go to walk on water
mm,
and to do what the Father told you to do. So
mm.
I will say, and this from my sermon today that I heard, but stay focused. You start seeking when you take your eyes off Jesus. So stay focused on Jesus, and pursue what He tells you to pursue. Go in obedience, and yeah, live on purpose. Live on purpose and in purpose.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Enjoy your vacation. Bring back a souvenir or something. I don't know what part of Texas if they got
I am the
postcards.
souvenir.
Oh, okay. A little sand globe. I know it's Texas, so they might not got snow, so like a little sand
I'm
globe.
the only souvenir y'all getting. I'm it.
Oh,
I'm coming back. Y'all welcome.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye. Oh, Tessa, powerful woman of God. Powerful woman of God. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all mean a lot to me. Y'all mean a lot to God. That's even more important than meaning something to me. Is everybody, whether you're a viewer, whether you're a guest, whether you just scroll past and you might have happened to just catch this, even the people who not watching. Even the people who don't even really have a relationship with God, like y'all all matter to him. Y'all are special to him. And he wants y'all to grow closer. He wants y'all to become big homie, little homie with him. He wants y'all in that space. And I'm just a catalyst trying to help him get y'all to see that. And however way, shape, form he's using me. It's been beautiful. I have another person who's coming on. She hasn't yet stepped on as a guest, but she's always in the comments. On the first couple episodes, she was in the comments, and I didn't respond to her question. When I saw her, she said, "Oh, you were ignoring me." And she knows she my lady, she my homie. I would never ignore her on purpose, but I did. And now whenever I see her in the comments, I make sure I get her on there because she's not gonna fuss me out in church. But she's one of the most dopest people I've met. Her personality is beautiful. Her creativity is beautiful, whether it's furniture, whether it's clothes, whatever. She has a real creative mind. She's a real creative person, but she's a big energy in the comments a lot of times. She's there often. When I see her at church, she's always, who do you got on today? Who do you, oh, that should be good. So she's supportive. I love her true, genuine energy. Today, I'm introducing you to my good friend, Miss Sam. How you doing, Miss Sam?
Oh my goodness, y'all are gonna make me cry.
Oh,
Oh, thank you so much for allowing me this time to come on and give you some flowers. And thank you for just who you are. You know, we met in the glass room.
mm-hmm.
I don't know what event it was, but I was in there talking to Mitch, and you were in there, and I could just sense the most positive energy coming out of you. And you were like genuinely interested in what I was wearing or my creations, and that just spoke volumes to me. And I just want to thank you for that. And then I just had the privilege to watch you because you move around that church with a lot of smoothness, and and to watch you mentor your son and be a father that you are, that spoke to me. And then this whole podcast, I'm just so proud of you, so very proud of you, and I am just excited. Each one of these people, you know, I see them around the church, and you don't know their story, and then they come on, and I'm like, man, I know one thing: we got some powerful people in the body at Forward City Church that are really shaking and moving, and it just blows my mind. And to watch you young men, and I hear from Mitch and other people about your Bible study. And 4 years ago when we got in that church, we were heavy with the women. Like, and we got Pastor Jackie, and we got permission room, and we got some queens up in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'd have some single groups, and all we had was queens at the single parties. And it was like, and I kept telling them, I'm like, look, if she is building these queens, then God is building some kings somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's doing. And now it's evident. Like, we got all these powerful kings, these men that are in Forward City that are they're not just present, like they are shaking things up. And for me, it's just, y'all could be my sons, okay? You guys are in that age. And it's an honor to watch you guys move and to see how you grow and see how you speak into people and open up this platform that, you know, you just, I don't know, I just love, like, you sincerely love to get to know people. And that is very evident. And you make people feel very comfortable. And man, hats off to you. This is gonna be, you did 12 episodes already. And I remember when you were in that sanctuary and you were down on the floor crying and giving it all to the Lord. And I am thankful to call you my friend. It's an honor. And I look forward to the next 12 episodes and going on from there.
Yes, ma'am. I'm greatly appreciative of you and your energy. Those are kind words. Some days most days I'm in the lobby, I really not really cognizant of what people see I'm just moving in my space. I realized the day I was sitting there, I finally sat down in the sanctuary. I was like, man, I gotta go get some water. I'm warm. I was like, man, they don't got the AC on in here. And after I sat there and kind of, I was like, no, it was cool in here. I was just moving around so much, I was warm. So it was just kind of cool to hear you say that, because it really is for me a genuine thing. My heart just kind of, when I get in there, there's certain people that I kind of look for and new people to bump into, but I will say that you are definitely one of the people in there that I look for on a regular basis, because you have a real genuine energy about you. Whenever I see you smiling, you got on some kind of like wild in a great way outfit. It's never really normal to me, and I love that about it, because it's real creative. Like you and Mikhail are, like, to me, like one of the better dressed people, because it's not something you're gonna find like in everyday stores. It's somewhere in your mind and in and what you see that you should put together. So I love that about you. And I see other people, once they get a understanding of who you are, get to meet you, they resonate to you similar to what they resonate to me. And it's pretty cool to see, like, because, not to be funny, but in that demographic, you're a rare person there. But I see people of all shapes and sizes and colors and genders come to you and speak to you when you're back there behind the coffee bar. And I can only imagine like how much that really resonates with them, for them to have a real bubbly spirit back there. So I'm always, always, always appreciative of you and what you got going on. Hopefully soon though, we can link together and get on some creative stuff. I'm trying to finish some projects that I got that I've been kind of sitting on and need to finish, so that I can kind of start some new creative things. So hopefully sometime real soon, we can kind of get in that space and do some creative stuff.
And I appreciate that, and I know that you've asked me to come on, and I know that there's going to be a time, and I look forward to it. But Forward City is just incredibly special, and like on your platform, you're interviewing people that have gone through some transformations and are continuing to go on, and in the close, it's just interesting because 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I would have never walked into my church dressed like I do. I would never worn jeans. I wouldn't. I wasn't, but I was also masking a lot. I wasn't authentically myself. And here I come to a place where I don't look like anyone else. But guess what? I get to be authentically myself, and I'm celebrated.
Yes, ma'am.
And all the clothes that I do is just represents the transformation that I've been on in the last 4 years. And I don't know that Ford City realizes that they have watched me transform, because y'all didn't know me. You didn't know the Sam before I came. And it's just a beautiful thing. You never know where your home is.
Yes,
And it
ma'am.
sometimes might be in unlikely places.
Well, I'm gonna let you know that this is your home within the home. You're
Thank
welcome. You're welcome on or in the comments anytime there's space to have you there. Definitely in the comments, but soon, very soon, I would like to have you on and kind of let you tell your story and let the world know how dope you really are. Uh, I just want you to know the comment section has been going crazy the whole time. I'm trying to get all them on there, but Tessa
Oh,
and
okay.
Jamal have been giving you flowers all through the comments. So whenever you get a chance,
Yeah,
maybe go through there and hop in the comment section and let them know whatever you want to let them know. But if there's
I will. Thank
anything,
you.
is there anything you like to say before I let you get back to your Sunday evening?
Yeah, the one thing is, all of them had an impact. I mean, even Calvin, and I've witnessed Calvin start worshiping. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I witnessed Calvin worshiping the night that he came on, and I didn't know who he was. And I was like, man, that man knows how to worship. And then of course, Jamal, my gosh, we can go on, and Tessa, I love me some Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
But what really just was what spoke to me, because it's really dear to my heart and it's on my vision board, is Barry. And I'm excited for what is happening with Barry. And I
Yes.
think that you talked about this. I think it's going to be a big impact at Ford City.
Yes.
And I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, I already have started saving my money. I mean, I'm putting seed in the ground because, you know, next July, that's where I want to be, is
Nice.
over mission with him.
Nice.
So yeah, so I can't wait. I look forward to all the next episodes. And
Yeah, hopefully maybe we can get over there and we can do an episode from there.
oh
And
my God,
that would be so cool. That would be so cool.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Miss Sam, it's been a pleasure having you on. We'll definitely talk later. I appreciate everything. Have a great night. All right.
All right, love you.
Love you too. Oh man. Oh man. Y'all have been too kind. Y'all have been more than kind. Y'all have been great people. And I appreciate all of it. I appreciate all of it. I had some notes. I really didn't go off the notes. Wasn't no need to go off the notes. I went off that good old heart and just was genuine. The conversation flowed the way it needed to do. This is the 13th episode, technically, but it's a season finale of season one. If you're watching, if this is your first episode, if you caught it midway, please go back. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify. I got to get some things straightened out, but we'll be on Apple. But pretty much anywhere you can catch a podcast, we're there. You can listen, you can watch. I do believe there's some great testimonies there, some great conversations, some great laughs, and great jokes. There's something there for everybody. There's men, there's women, there's everything that you need to find something. We try not to be too heavy, holy roller, because that's what church is for. That's what other places are for. This space is for people who are growing, who are trying to get where they're trying to go. And I just want to be a stepping stone or whatever, a cane, a walker, a shoulder you can lean on, or whatever it is to help you get to wherever you're going, to find some inspiration, to find some impact, to tell a story that may impact others. To answer a few questions is coming. What's coming next? We got some cool episodes lined up. For the most parts, a lot of my guests have been from my church. I'm looking to expand from that. I've just been moving in obedience, what God has told me to do, who God has told me I could have. So that's been my whole move, nothing else. I do my best to move with him. I don't start an episode without praying. I don't pick a guest without consulting God. He's kind of showed me prior, like if he don't want them, they ain't getting on here. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes. What he wants is what he wants. I do want to say that I have one particular episode. I guess I can go ahead and tell you, but Father's Day, I plan on having my boy and my guy, my pops and my son on one episode. God willing, that's what I'm aiming for, to have the three of us here and have a real good conversation. I'm real proud of my son and his growth and his walk in church and with God. He made a step to give his life to God and to get baptized. I didn't have to push him. I didn't have to insist. I guess I just walked and showed him, and he decided when God put on his heart, he made that move. So for me, that was big. So we have some other guests, a few other people I've reached out to kind of plant the seed and see, some of them have kind of told me they got to check with God and see what God says. And I respect that. I wouldn't expect people to move in any other way. What we can expect for next season, God, whole lot of God, more of his presence, more of his work, more of his glory, whole lot of God. But for me, I'm looking to expand. I'm looking to push the envelope. I like what we do here. I like the everyday conversation, but I'm looking for ways to get outside. I'm looking for ways to expand the platform, just to get more people, more testimonies, more good conversation around faith. So really just going to go in a deep prayer about some of the ideas I have, and see which ones God agrees on. That's really where I am with everything. Season 2 should be great. I don't think that I'm going to take many breaks, if any breaks. Typically, you know, after you have a season finale, they run reruns for a while until they get back. I don't think we're gonna run reruns. I will probably drop some more clips, rerun some old clips, and kind of mash it up, and you know, so people can kind of get a full exposure of what they might have missed. I just ask that the people who are watching, all my 82 and 0 fam, if you just joining the family, you know, if you a runt or you're OG in the family, if you was season 1, episode 1, you was season 1, episode 8, hit the share button, hit the love button, go to YouTube, subscribe, share it, tell people about it, talk to people about it. I am looking at maybe getting some hats, um, maybe some shirts, and hoodies, or things of that nature to just kind of expand um, some face-to-face interviews in live in person. Looking at building out a studio space. I did kind of set my room up for it a little bit, but it was more of a idea for a solo space. So I am looking at ways to expand. So maybe we have some little couches and a table and all that. We can sit around and have some real genuine conversations. I do feel like sometimes when you're in person, the energy is different, the impact is different. Um, and so that's something that I'm kind of looking at doing, but just really expanding and just trying to be impactful and always being in obedience. That's my biggest thing is obedience. I call it the big O. It's just done so much for me. It's opened so many doors for me. It's opened doors for other people by just me being obedient. So that's just where I'm continue to be at, man. Again, I'm super duper thankful. Um, so thankful for what y'all have shown me with the love. I did not expect to get flowers today. I really was just coming on to highlight everybody that had been on, the people that had been on. But the flowers I received today have been great. I am again fighting back tears because it's a great feeling. But all glory is to God. I guess I'm allowed to feel the feeling, but the glory is for Him, and I'm okay with that. I'm so okay with that. So man, y'all just keep tuning in, man. Keep supporting, man. Keep believing in God. Keep strengthening your walk. Stay in that Bible, man. And we gonna work it out. We gonna make it there. Um, faith, faith. Seek the kingdom, right? Matthew 6:33, right? Seek ye the kingdom, right? And everything else kind of follows. So that's what we're doing. We're seeking the kingdom. We're seeking God's glory to walk in it, to bask in it, to have that relationship with Him, for Him to be the big homie. You know what I mean? With the way the world is today, with all the violence, the wars, the confusion, I think it's key time that we really lock in. I think it's key time that we really focus on God and what He has for us, and not play with it, not overlook it. It was something Tessa said to me earlier. She was at the sermon, and the lady said something about a shot clock mentality, like, and we got to kind of look at like we are in the shot clock. There is but so much time. Don't want to like put any bad omens out there, right? I don't really believe in omens, but just saying we don't know how much time we have. It's like an invisible shot clock, but we know we got to get down the court. We got to score. So that's my aim is to score. We can play the game together. We all on the same team, man. I do want to say that not only do I want this to become something where I'm outside and talking to people, I want to get in a space where I find a way for 82 and 0 Live to give back. Charity is a big part of my heart. It's a big part of what I believe in. It's a big part of what I want to do. That's why I love people like Jamal, because he really is a servant for not only for God but for the community. It's big, it's major. People like Tesa are servants of the community. by the way they take in kids that don't have parents and show them love. That's big. That's major. And my heart resonates with that so strongly. I just feel like recently God has been showing me and pushing me to want to be in that space even more. So we're going to keep praying. We're going to keep believing. We're going to keep moving in obedience. But God says, go outside. I'm going outside. Whatever door he opens up for me, I'm walking through it. It's not just going to be a podcast. It's not going to be just testimonies if that's what he has. And I just don't feel like that's what he's showing me. So before I get too emotional, I feel like that's a good place to let y'all know what we're doing, what we have going on. We're still also, before I leave, we're working on a website. We have a website that we're putting together just so we can display some more things, to kind of keep a better timeline of things, to bring in some more 82 and 0 fam that have different talents and creative things that I think will be impactful and help a lot of different places, and not just me talking to people. So we're just going to keep expanding all these spaces, man. You know, it's faith, it's life, it's the process, right? That's what we got going on. So we're going to keep doing that, man. Until next Sunday at 7 p.m., I'm G. This is 82 and 0 Live. With God, we are undefeated. When he's the coach and we burn off his playbook, we're undefeated. There is no loser. We have an 82 and 0 season. Undefeated. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.
Cause inside the Holy Ghost having a ride.